Bisa lihat ya?
Oke, not yet. Oke, sudah terlihat Bapak.
Alright, okay. Alright. Again, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi. Saya mungkin akan present in English and sedikit bahasa Melayu to make it our presentation loose a bit. Today, my presentation is about digital library marketing services. Thank you to the Gajah Mada Library and to invited me to share this session on national webinar on digital marketing for library service. A little bit of myself. My name is Mohd Faizal bin Hamzah. My PhD is on work performance and work design. I'm also a vice president to Librarian Associations of Malaysia, senior library in University of Malaya, and also part-time lecturer in University Malaya. Now I'm acting head of University Malaya Asian Art Museums. I'm also International Library Advisor Board for Waxen's University Library, Hyderabad, India. And I'm a certified digital marketing license by ICDL Asia with this registration code. Feel free to connect with me via LinkedIn. Please have a communication with me, collaboration with me, and I really hope this session is not our first and last session. We can have more collaboration on library fee, digital marketing, AI, and so many things. Pass me in LinkedIn, and yes, please collaborate with me in via LinkedIn. Yeah. So without further ado, this is my content of these presentations. There is 4 segments. First one is the introduction to digital marketing for librarians. I believe some of you already know how to do a digital marketing, expose on all the marketing tools, and be able to use all the marketing tools. But it's good for us to have a refreshment, refresh our knowledge and ideas on the digital marketing for the library, especially in public library and academic library. Second part is how to start. Okay, this is very important element. Sometimes we think that we are already aware, we know how to use it, but we don't know the policy, the standard procedures, or even how it works actually. So to build a strong online presence, we should have a team. So in section 2, I will explain to you, share with you what we do in University Malaya and perhaps some of the others university on how to start digital marketing in your library. The third part is the strategy and implementations. Indeed, this is very important. Content management, marketing strategies, policies, some of the ideas, some of the key points that we need to highlight as a librarian to make sure we be able to deliver our service, to make sure all the information that we promote via digital marketing, our user get it, you know. And then the last part is success indicator, more on analytic performance measurements, all the indicator that we need to highlight to make sure there is a returns on investments on our digital marketing. Okay. So again, if you have any questions later on, you can ask me at the end of the presentation. I believe at the end of the second presenter, or you can DM me via LinkedIn, then we can have collaborations, or I can answer your question via LinkedIn. Yeah. So without further ado, let's start the first segment, which is introduction to digital library marketing service. Okay, we have allocated millions of dollars to transform our library into a digital library. We convert our library into a hybrid library. We subscribe various database, we subscribe all the software, we subscribe all the online classes for our users. This is the reason why we need to promote all our digital service, okay? Because we spend a lot and the numbers of users that should be use our digital collection or digital service should parallelize with our investments. digital marketing playing a very impactful nowadays because everyone are using internet, everyone are using digital platform. So we need to promote our services via digital marketing. So why digital marketing? We need to talk to our client. We need to talk to our users, potential users. We need to communicate with them in real times to make sure we be able to portray or to deliver or to promote all the services that we provide in our library. So by having a digital marketing, it allows us to talk with our user in real time. It allows us to communicate, engage, and give interactions with our users. And that's why we need to uh, involve in digital marketing. Always remember, storytelling helps you to bring brands to life. That your digital marketing should be or integrate with the narrative. We should have a narrative in each of our digital marketing movement. Okay, so allow you to create emotional or create connection with your user. So your user will understand more better with your brands, with your build. You should, in a way, it will build the trust and communicate your values. um, it is very important to make sure you are creative, to have a narrative to portray or to tell your users that you have certain digital service in the library. Um, it will help them to know that yes, there is a service to solve their problems. So you need to be able to know to have a skill in storytelling and the narrative. So as we all know, digital marketing encompasses a broad range of online activities. So digital marketing, it's dynamic and expensive field, which it may cost money also, and it aim to promote your product, your service, brand towards through digital channels. Okay, and in library field, according to Randbox, 1997, in Puma and Disca, 2014, digital marketing, it's not a new thing in library. We started marketing for information product and service back then before the concept was born. So it's not a new thing in library field. Same with digital marketing. We, in a way, integrate digital marketing align with the movement of digital library and hybrid library. We use it, we convert our library using digital technologies, and we, in a way, directly, we use digital marketing in the library field. Okay. So a little bit of history of digital marketing. It starts with email begins in 1970s. During that time, emails was the first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson in 1971. And then the late 1990s, the search engine emerged. During that time, Yahoo, Alta Vista, and then so many things, Bings. Okay, so this platform has changed on how people access to information. During that time, most of us are still learning about the search engine, and during that time also, most of the library in developed country are integrating to digital library and integrate with the digital marketing in their promote their services. Okay, in mid 2000, the rise of social media, MySpace, Facebook, and YouTube gained popularity, leading the rise of social media marketing. So during that time, we already we some of the library in Southeast Asia already integrate social media and have account in Facebook and MySpace, you know. So in mid 2000s and 2006 introduction to Twitter. So microblogging changed the way people communicate. Microblogging changed the way people need information needs of our users. So it lead to content marketing and video dominance. Okay, right after macro blogging, people are looking forward to videos. Okay, short videos. So in the midst of 2021, 2010. So in 2010 also Instagram launched. Okay, most of us in most of the library as account, create account, Instagram account, and then we'll initially launch in 2010, and then it's more on the visual marketing, whereby we use pictures, we use short clips in Instagram to portray or to promote our services. Yeah. And then GDPR implementation 2018. So GDPR is General Data Protection Regulations, was implemented in 2018. It changed how business handle and collect data, users data, meaning to say some of the rules and regulations. Before that, we not really aware of the data, importance of data, users name or ICs or anything, emails. So in 2018, the generation data protection regulation was established. And to 2020, the continued evaluations. Now we have AR, we have VR, and then most of the communication in the social media or digital platform are more towards micro, meaning to say we integrate small portions of video clips, data video clips, or even TikToks. Okay, so the evaluations of social media marketing or digital marketing are moving toward micro and moving toward advancements of AR and VR. As a librarian, we should be able to understand the importance of AR and VR and to embark in our library services, and we should be able to use AR and VR to deliver our information instead of to a part of digital marketing, right? So digital marketing, it's also called online marketing. It's promote a brand to connect potential customer using internet. The most important thing is internet and other form of digital communication. So this include not only email, social media, web-based advertisement, but also text and multimedia message and marketing channels. For example, SMS, okay, it's still considered as digital marketing because we use digital platform to deliver our information. Emails, okay, not only emails. So the terms of digital marketing, it's very broad. All right, it consists of not only social media, but also other forms of digital communications. So why digital marketing very important? As October 2023, there are 5.3 billion internet users around the world, which amounted at 65.7% of the global population. So it's more than 50%. Most of from this total, 4.95 billion or 61.4% of the world population are using social media, were social media users. Okay, so it shows that social media and digital marketing or digital field, it's very dominant nowadays. It's very dominant. It's very widely used. So we need to integrate digital marketing as a part of the marketing movement in our library. So benefit of digital marketing, I believe our second speaker will tell this more, but obviously it will broad geographic reach. People can see it no matter where they are. For example, in the university, library in the university, the students might come from other country. When you use a digital marketing, you can reach them. You can reach them even though they have already finished the studies. Cost efficiency, definitely. Its overhead cost of newspaper advertisement, televisions, and other traditional marketing can be very high. Digital marketing, there is still a costs, but minimal costs, okay? Minimal cost. And definitely easy to personalizations. For example, digital marketing allow you to get the customer data in a way of that offline marketing can't, okay? So you can get not only names, you can get the geographical areas, the personal interests, their emails, or even some their IDs, okay? So you can allocate and use AI tools to analyze the data to make sure you can be able to use which digital marketing strategies for futures marketing. Okay. And then the fourth one is definitely more connection with the users. Digital marketing lets you to communicate with your customer in real times and 24 hours. You can do it automatically done, or you can do it manually. And you can also have a chat box to communicate also as a part of digital marketing movement. Okay. So library marketing deliver four main benefit in the library. Definitely, we will benefit library marketing as a platform to educate our users, increase library usage. In a way, not only how many user we come to the library, but also um, use the library, especially digital platform that we invest in our library. So by having a digital marketing, it will definitely help us to educate our users, engage with our users to develop a relationship with our users. We can have a campaign, we can have a lot of things together with your users digitally, and you can have a forums or webinar like these to have a communication with your users, right? And then high usage, people will aware of your campaign, people will aware of your library services, and definitely it will change the perception. Some people are still thinking that library as old fashions, okay? As in University of Malaya, we are the primary university in Malaysia. We joined TikTok. We try to humanize our library by having a digital marketing using TikTok. So it will definitely change our perceptions. But always remember, there is certain category of user that using TikTok. So you should be able to classify which category of user that are using TikTok, right? So always remember that digital marketing does not solely focus on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. The digital marketing tools are very wide, and then you should explore each of the marketing tools, digital marketing tools, to try and error. And some of it are not suitable for your library. Some of it are very good for your library, depending to your mission and objective of your library. So let's start with the library website. Okay, let's start with the library website. So how friendly is your library website? Let's check University of Gajah Mada library website. Okay, so by using pagespeed.web.dav, Google Speed. This is the speed index, accessibility, SEO, and average performance for Gajah Mada University Library, mobile and desktop. As you can see here, the numbers, the speed index for mobile is taking at least 15.1 seconds, okay, to full loading in the web, where a full loading in the mobile phone. In desktop, it's take 6.6 seconds. So meaning to say, we need to make sure our mobile versions slightly simpler to make sure our user be able to use or be able to access easy using mobile. In terms of accessibility, The percentage of accessibility, it's quite high. It's 78 and 76, which is very good, meaning to say these website, the library website are inclusive. People using certain JAWS software, or people with using talking, or in fact people with disability can access the website because the accessibility percentage is very good here. The SEO percentage for mobile is 70%, 77%, and desktop is 73%. For me, this is quite okay. But the overall performance for this website, ugm.ugm.ac.id English versions, the performance is for mobile is 42%, and for desktop is 62%. Okay, something that we need to improve. The website for mobile version should be updated, okay, to make sure before we do any digital marketing, all our users be able to access via mobile. This result are quite similar with libraries in Malaysia. Okay, the overall distributions of loading time performance for 121 libraries website in Malaysia stated that in mobile, more than 39 library taking more than 15 seconds to fully load in mobile. Okay, in mobile. However, most of them perform very good for desktop. Okay, so we need to make sure, we should understand that all our users are using mobile. So we should have a very simple layout for mobile to make sure the page loading time for our users taking should be less than 0 to 3 seconds on mobile platform. Okay, let's check distribution load time for mobile performance according to library categories in Malaysia. In public university library in Malaysia, the average per seconds is 90 seconds. It's not good result. Okay, the minimum is 3.5 seconds and the maximum is 40.9 seconds. The average performance is very low, 35.9%. Okay, in private university libraries, the average per second is 11.6 seconds. The minimum is 0.8 seconds. This is very awesome. Maximum is 35.5, and the average performance is 52.9. Private university college average is 12.8 seconds. Minimum, the most effective, it's 1.9 seconds, and the maximum is 33.8 seconds, and the average performance is 82%. And state library and national, the average it's 3.4, the minimum is 2 seconds, and then the maximum is 5.3, and then the average performance is 71.4%. Okay, this result of finding shows that we need in Malaysia sector, we need to collaborate with private university, college, and state library or national library to copy or mirror the technology or even the layout in the library website to be integrated in public university library and private university library, because the average per second to load the web page is very high, 19 seconds and 11 seconds. This is definitely will affect our user perceptions. So before you do any digital marketing, make sure your library website are very easy to access, and the loading time for mobile should be improved, especially in public and private university setting. I'm sure in university field, we share a lot of things in our website, and we share a lot of image and graphic in our website. That's the reason why the average per second load time is very high in university library. Next is distributions of load time for desktop performance according to library categories in Malaysia. See, this is the performance. Public university library average is 5.82 per second. The performance is still low, 47.35. Private university library, the performance is 72.6. Private university college is 84.1. State library and national performance is average is 97.8%. Okay, so not only Gajah Mada Library face this problem, but in Malaysia, all the public university in Malaysia still have a very low performance. 7%. So don't worry about your website, because in Malaysia, we also face the same problem. That's the reason why we invest in digital marketing. We should do an audit for our library website. Okay, so next, 9 types of digital marketing tools suitable to promote digital marketing. It might be more. Our second presenter might explain to you more on the tools, but these tools are suitable to promote digital library. Yeah? First is search engine optimizations, SEO, and pay-per-click marketing. Some previous expert categorize this as a tools rather than digital marketing, but nowadays we can integrate these two platforms as a digital marketing. So what is SEO? SEO is a process for improve the quality and the quantity of the website traffic to website or web page from the search engine. In simplest way to explain this is when you Google something, your web page should be the #1 search result. Okay, the #1 search result. But always remember, search strategy also very important. The first result are not really are not accurate search result. Most of the first search result is a popular search result. So when you have a knowledge in search engine optimization, SEO, it will help to boost your website to make sure your user be able to get your main domain as the first search result in the search result list in Google or Google Scholar. Okay, so it involves a process in maximizing the numbers of visitors to a particular website by ensuring that the website appear very high on the list of the result. Okay. Next, it's pay-per-click. So what is pay-per-click? A form of digital marketing in which you pay a fee every time someone click on your digital ads. Okay. Have you aware of during your right after you search something in Google and Google Scholar or even in Google, usually there is a ads, Google ads at the top of the Google's result, okay, search result. So that's its pay-per-click, okay, marketing. So pay-per-click, it's search engine advertisement, okay. The most popular right now it's Google ads. And then you can see the difference between pay-per-click marketing and SOE like this. So the PPC will appear here. SOE it will appear here. Okay, SOE will appear here. This digital marketing may cause financial may involve costs. So, however, you should be able to understand that some of us are not really aware of this, because nowadays there is a lot of scam. So you should integrate on SEO to make sure you will get the organic user that use your website. Okay. So in digital library product that's suitable to use this method is institutional repository. Definitely, we invest our institutional repository using LibGuide, ePrints, Omeka. Okay, so we should integrate this digital marketing into our institutional repository. Next is library block. Okay, LibGuide. Some of the library develop library guide. So you can integrate this as a SEO or pay-per-click, for our lip guide. Okay, we can also use this digital marketing methods on library forum uh, because of it's easy for our user to get the first result in the search uh, result in their during your searching to get any library forums related to certain topics in the library. Okay, this is example of a students repository. So where the moment we search in Google or even Bing, the first hits should be the students repository. Okay, student repository. This is using Bing. There is no ads here. So the first hits should be student repository. And the moment you Google or you search for the browse by years or browse by the authors, the names of the authors should be the first hits. Next, content marketing. I believe we, as a librarian, we do content marketing. Content marketing, it's anything related to writings or narrative. Okay, it involves blog posts, ebooks, or video or audio transcript, or infographic or newsletter. Content marketing goals is to attract leads that that to make sure our user know our service. Okay, so you should be able to understand and know how to create content marketing. Okay, it's more on there is a few skills later on I will explain to you on to do content marketing. This is example of content marketing. We create blogs for our library. We create narrative. We write. We involve emotionals. We involve feelings. Okay, and then in our library fields, in our library blogs. Okay. Next is library social media marketing. So definitely social media marketing, it's more on engaging with our user. Uh, when you use social media, it will highlight your brand's product, service, culture, and so on. So offer built-in engage metric. When you use social media, you be able to run a report, analytic report, the demographic, the genders, which city are they from, and then which when is the peak hours from when is the peak hours, okay, the most active hours for us to post something, and it will definitely reach to our users. Okay, so social media is very powerful platform. There is lots of social media platform that we can integrate. According to Statista, 5.3 billion internet user worldwide, and 4.95 billions of 61% of the world population were using social media. So that's the reason why we need to have a social media. We need to convert our library to be friendly towards social media. And but we need to understand some of our users are not using social media, especially older generations. So there is a way to engage with them. There is another digital marketing to attract them to use our library. So this is example of University of Malaya social media. We have Facebook. We promote our conference in our page in international in Facebook. Okay, we have TikTok, and we do also have X. Okay, Twitter in our as part of our social media. Next is influencer marketing. There is a research on influencer marketing. Um, previous researcher claimed that it's influencer marketing are really effective if you do awareness campaign rather than to sell something. So as a librarian, you can be you can use influencer marketing to promote certain campaign in our library. For example, uh, reading habit or mari membaca. So by having an influencer marketing, it will definitely reach our objective, reach our mission to make sure the campaign success. Okay, so what is influencer marketing? Influencer marketing is working with an influencer and or an individual with large followers, such as celebrity, industry experts, or content creator in exchange for exposure. We use their um, follower to make sure they're aware of certain campaign. Okay, but again, previous researcher believe that influencer marketing are not effective if you want to sell something, but if you want to conduct awareness campaign, you should consider to use influencer marketing. All right, so this is some of the influencer marketing top 30 librarian influencer in 2023. You can scan this QR code to get a list of top 30 librarian influencer in 2023. We can collaborate with them. We can have a better, we can share our share our platforms. We can use their platform to share our library services. Okay. In Indonesia, I did some studies on Indonesia influencer related to reading habit or library. Okay, these four influencer are really active, promoting habit, reading campaign. Okay, Maudia, Yunda, Ika, Mika Tambayong, and Unita Sigera. Some of them are not free, meaning to say if you want to collaborate with them, we have to pay certain amount of money to have collaborations. But again, if you want to sell something, it's not effective to use them. But if you want to promote any campaign or awareness campaign, you can use influencer to join the campaign and use their platform to promote your service. Okay. Next is mobile marketing. Mobile marketing strategy allow you to engage with your target audience with their mobile device. Most of us, I believe, rely on our mobile phone. So that shows that mobile phone are part of our life. We as a librarian, we should fully use of mobile marketing because most of our library users are using mobile phones. Okay, these can be used via SMS, MMS, message, okay, social media notifications, mobile apps, alerts, and many more. Some of the library develop their own apps. So this app can be used as a digital marketing, whereby we use that apps to promote our service and services, alert our users the new services, the new digital initiative, and how to platform. For example, they want to search for thesis collection. So we can use mobile marketing to teach our user using apps to step by step on how to search thesis and dissertation in our library. So get used and fully utilize mobile marketing. Not many of us explore mobile marketing. It's not a new thing. Most of us should collaborate with other field, for example, in computer science to develop apps, to develop any games from library or bibliometrics, bibliotherapy services. So it can be done via mobile marketing. So in University of Malaya, we use SMS to alert our user claim notice if within 60 days after the due date of the borrowing book. So instead of alert them with the claim notice, we also have notes to promote new things in library using our SMS alert. So this is one of the examples of SMS mobile marketing that we use in University of Malaya. The next digital marketing is email marketing. I must say this is not a new thing because we use email every day, but we should know that email are also very powerful tools to promote our library services. Okay, it can email marketing can make the customer on your email list aware of new product discount in our library and or other services. Um, there is a software, there is automations, email tools that you can learn. They will send the email automatically to all your mailing lists. Okay. Um, Most of us have the our users' email, so we should use email as um, marketing tools to engage with our users to make sure our user aware of our service. And always remember, most of the new generation um, are referring to emails as part of their main source of getting informations, getting new updates about things. Okay, this is example of email promotion by University of Malaya. We 1 week they must the email that we deliver to our users more than 3 emails or 5 emails to make sure we are active in emailing lists. Okay, so this is a webinar on guide to getting published. Okay, using emails. And then next is library chatbot marketing. Okay, this is not a new thing also. I believe most of us already know how to integrate library chatbot as one of the library assistants. Okay, so what is library chatbot? Library chatbot is assist with customer inquiries, provide informations, and guide our user through sales funnels. In our case, from our library website. Chatbots definitely provide immediate response. It can be conducted live, or you can integrate with AI technology, whereby they will suggest an answer for your user. Okay, so customer inquiry at any time of day, and it will definitely improve customer satisfaction. Indeed, there is pro and cons using chat box, but it's always a good to have a frontliner in your website. It will entertain our library users. Okay, this is four common types of chatbot. You can have a website chatbox. Okay, you can have social media chatbox. You can also integrate a messaging service chatbox, apps like Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp in your library systems or in your library website. A voice assistant chatbot, smart speaker like Amazon Echo, Google Home, Alexa from Amazon, Siri from Apple or Google Assistant. Okay, you can use this chatbox in your library to helps you to answer any questions or to engage with your users. Again, there is pro and cons using chatbox, but it's good to have people to stand by, to integrate with and chat with your users using chatbox marketing. The last marketing that I think suitable for the library to promote digital library is marketing automations. There is a software package to helps you on digital marketing campaign or improve the efficiency and relevance of your advertising. Okay, so there is few software that we can explore together to make sure it it will save our time to strategize our marketing campaign in our library. Marketing automation will help you to collect and analyze consumer information, their preference, their age and gender, times. Okay, design targeted marketing campaign. So definitely, it will help you to design your theme, your narrative, and which platform that's suitable to which campaign. And with the integrations of marketing automation, it will definitely send and post digital marketing message at the right times, the right audience, according to the peak hours or the active hours of our users. So these are some of the marketing automation platform that we can explore. Some of it are still available until here. Some of it are not free. So feel free to explore this marketing automation platform. Okay. So that's it about digital marketing introduction. The second segment is how to start. This is very important. How to start digital marketing in our library. Set up a digital marketing team involve carefully planning and considerations. It's not only the platform, but you should have a goal, you should have a policy, you should have a skill, and you should have a technology device, the right device to start digital marketing to promote our digital services. Okay, so how to set up? Definitely library digital marketing team. There should be a team, or you should have a social media task force in your library to create digital marketing. Okay, to have a proper digital marketing. Right after that, you need to define your goal and objective. In this area, there should be a policy and guideline on how to use digital marketing. Who should have a master password? Who should have the skill? What skill that you need? Who's the targeted audience? Where what you need? What the main objective of this marketing or campaign? Okay, and then you need to identify the key rules of the team. Some of them are might need to have a design skill. Some of them might need to have a copywriter skills. Okay. Next is to set a key performance indicator, the total numbers of user likes or total numbers of user join the webinars, or the performance is in terms of the numbers of reach, the organic reach, the total hits or total number page visitor from our library website. Okay, and then we should monitor and evaluate each of our digital marketing. Okay, this is very important to make sure our return on investments and to make sure it can help us it will help us to identify which strategy that's suitable to run the specific campaign. Okay, again, I strongly suggest to have a library digital marketing teams or even task force or divisions, a corporate division to helps you to set up digital marketing teams. Okay. Social media policy is very important. Instead of having a digital marketing teams, you should implement a policy. If you should endorse a policy to make sure it will maintain the professional and positive online presence. This is very important. The first one is policy on content guideline. Who should write? What should you write? The language. Is there any guideline for content guidelines? Okay, what content that's suitable to be shared? Next is consistent tone and branding. This is very important to make sure people aware of your availability or people aware of the existence of certain service in the library. You should be able to finalize a template, which colors that represent your libraries, and branding. So certain layout or certain poster or certain video should have a branding that represent your institutions. Okay. Next is privacy and confidential. So this policy is very important. You need to clear up things on privacy and confidential. Some of the data in the library cannot be publicly post. Some of the confidential information from the university, from the government should be keep it and not post publicly. So policy on this should be clear. Next is update and revision. How frequent the update and revision should be done in your library? especially social media, in any platform, social media that you use. Analytics and reporting policy also playing very important to make sure we be able to present the return on investments, okay, and then total numbers of users, genders, active hours, and any reporting. It's very important to make sure to uh, to present back to our top management, to um, propose a new financial budget, okay, for to invest in marketing. Next, moderations and commenting policy. There should have a policy on whoever moderations and upon commenting policy, how to give feedback, how to encounter any angry users, how to promote, how to have a persuasive language, how to avoid persuasive language, how to have a positive language. Okay, you should have a clear policy on this also. And the most, I think, important element in social media policy is emergency communication plan. If there is any emergency communication plan or emergency thing happen in the library, you should be able to have a standard wording to be used in our social media platform as a digital marketing emergency communication plan. Okay. Last but not least is intellectual property and copyright. You should have a clear cut on this policy to make sure um, your team will understand more on the copyright and intellectual property, even though some of the platform you can use it free. For example, SlideGo, FreePic, Canva, but there is certain element that you still need to consider, especially when you use arts. Okay, some of the elements are copyrighted, some of the wording in the article might be copyrighted. So you need to have a copyright clearance center or a policy to make it clear on the intellectual property and the copyright elements in the library. Okay. Next policy is digital marketing policy. Before that, the highlighted one, the red one is the thing that most of us ignore most. Okay. So we do have a content guideline, we do have a privacy or confidential, but this consistent tone and branding always we always ignore this. Okay, so we should give a more highlight on consistent tone and branding. Same with analytics and reporting. We need to have a file, we need to collect all the analytics data for future use. An emergency communication plan. Most of us not even most of us fail to do a emergency communication plan. We don't have any proper wording to use if we have an emergency communication plan. Okay. Next is digital marketing policy. So implementation of social media policy in the library is essential to maintain positive, as same with the policy of social media policy. So in digital marketing policy, you should be able to understand and study about the ethical standards, okay, on which platform of marketing that's suitable to be used in the library. So ethical standards is very important. Next is policy on target audience definitions. Some of the audience might have, most of the library have a category of audience. So you should be able to define your audience. You should be able to categorize it, and each of the audience should have their own digital marketing platform. For example, young adult right now, young generation right now moving towards video, moving towards short clips videos or TikToks or microblogging. So you should be able to understand the platform and use the platform and be able to communicate and engage with them using that platform. Okay. For young adult, for example, the older generation, they might prefer to use emails or SMS. They might prefer to use phone call or even multimedia elements or posters in phone, okay, mobile phone marketing. So you should be able to categorize it according to the age by having a policies on targeted audience definitions. Next is policy on brand consistency. It's similar with the social media policy. Brand consistency is very important. The tone, the colors, the narrative should custom according to the platform that you use. And next is content creation and approval process. This is very important because not all content are suitable for it for all social media or platform, digital marketing platform. Some of the digital marketing require you to have a wording, more word rather than text, more text rather than image. Some of them are image, some of them integrating so multimedia elements. So who to approve, and then the process you should clear cut of this. Analytics and reporting also it's very important. It's quite similar with the social media policy, whereby you should have analytic and reporting consistently, and policy what should be reported, what should be captured, which data that you should use, which data you should keep. Okay, data privacy and security also very important. The master passwords, the categories of rules in social media. For example, if you are using Facebook, there is a level of rules. Editor, admins, okay, viewer, or any. There is a level of rules in social media, especially in Facebook. Okay. Next is compliance with law and regulations. So this is very important. What you should do, what you should not, you shouldn't do that, and then how to react when you get someone or any law related to any posting. Okay, so you should be able to have a clear policy on the compliance with law and regulations. The team should be able understand this. Okay, the search engine, the SEO based practice. Okay, you should be able to understand on what the strategy you need to have in this platforms, and then the crisis management. Okay, accessibility and inclusivity, feedback mechanism, and paid advertising guidelines. Four items that I highlighted here, it's analytic reporting, compliance with law and regulation, crisis management, paid advertisement guideline. It's some of the policies that we tend to ignore. So I really hope that this webinar will promote this policy to make sure our digital marketing policy is holistic and comprehensive, and can be used to protect us before we integrate any digital marketing policies in our library. Okay. Next is what next? So after policy, you need to set up a digital marketing and social media market. Require a combination of hardware, software, and online tools. Okay. So always remember that marketing is not free. Marketing, especially digital marketing, involve costs and involve technologies. So before making any investment, assessment to a specific needs of your digital marketing strategy should be done. So some digital marketing may require you more technologies, more skill, or you need to have graphic design software. So depend on the which platform and which areas that you want to invest. Okay, definitely digital marketing will need a computer and laptop. okay, the computer and laptop to design, to update, to do something related to digital marketing. Okay, it's digital, definitely computer and laptop. High-speed internet connections. So this is very important to make sure you can keep track your users. You'll be able to do any webinars. You can do all the real-time, real-life activities. Okay, so if you have a team, if you have a divisions of digital marketing in your organization, it's very important to make sure the high-speed internet connection in that division. Some of the digital marketing or marketer invest smartphones, okay, and tablets, extras, another smartphone and tablet to make sure security of the platform itself. For example, when you use your personal account, you can personal phone, it will merge with your personal life. So some of the digital marketing movement invest smartphone and tablets for their marketer. And when when we involve in digital marketing, definitely we need to have a graphic design software and people who be able can design things. Okay, so we need to invest on the software. So make sure you highlight these to your top management and highlight these, which some of the software are not free. For example, Adobe Photoshops, okay, illustrations, Canva. So some of it are not free. We should invest on graphic design software or any open source graphic design software. Email marketing software. If your target audience or users are really using, depending on email, we should consider to invest in email marketing software. There is numerous of email marketing software. I'm not sure our second speaker will talk about this or not, but definitely you can explore this also. Email marketing software, it's very useful if your users are using emails. Next, it's content management systems. Okay, it will definitely helps you on to manage your content, to manage your platforms. Okay, there is a system that we can invest to make sure our workflow of digital marketing smooth. Customer relationship management, CRM software. There is a lot of customer CRM software that we can use. Okay, and I believe part of them is chatbot. Okay, analytic tools. Okay, you should explore Google analytic tools or other platform of analytic tools. We should also be able to invest in the performance of loading of our digital initiative to make sure the performance loading are not it's good. Okay, and then accessibility, it should be accessible to people with disability, blind people. Okay, next, it's a video editing software. It's very crucial. We need to have editing software, especially video and graphic software, because the narrative of our promotion in digital marketing will attract more attention if we integrate with the multimedia elements. So if you know how to do a short videos or make it comprehensive or 3Ds, interactive poster, it will definitely capture our users to use to read our posters or our promotion. Okay. Next, it's webinars and virtual meeting platform. For example, this one we are using Zoom. We can also using StreamYard or any platforms, webinar platforms to set up. To have a platform like this, it will allow us to do a lot of digital events. Okay, virtual events like these. Second last is security, storage, and backup solutions. So security storage, it's very important to protect our digital marketing movement. For example, if you use social media, there is a second, security level before you enter the social media, or alerts if somebody log in from other device. Okay, backup solutions, you should invest in cloud systems or hardware, external hard disks, and you should be able to read the backup. You should be able to do a mirror of the system that you do. Okay, last but not least is cyber security software. Some of the library integrate this with the library systems. Okay, some of the library system already have a plugin in cyber security software. And if you don't have a security software in your university, you should collaborate with computer science people and and check which cybersecurity software that's suitable to protect your digital movement or digital marketing in your library. Okay, I really hope that you understand that marketing is not free. Marketing it's a genuine investment and not in fact inexpensive. Okay, we should have a budget to invest, and marketing it's not one night solution whereby you can have a result in one night. It's consistent is the key. So meaning to say, if you do a digital marketing, you should be able to understand the concept, you should be able to use the right marketing tools, the right audience, the right timing, and we should have a goals on why we use certain platform, and we should assess our user, does our platform is suitable for them or not. Okay, because again, marketing it's not free, it's an investment. We should invest to have a good digital marketing. Okay, next, digital marketing, it's also a dynamic field that require a combination of technical, creative, and analytic skill. Just now, I mentioned to you all the policies, all the things that we should have in our library. So who should be in the team, or what are the skills that the person in charge, if the person join as a team in digital marketing teams in your library. So here are the essential skills that the members of digital marketing should have. The first one is content creations and copywriting. This is very important. Strong writing and creative writing will definitely engage and capture users' attentions. Sometimes you should play around with the emotional of the users, or you should be more sensitive toward what happened around surrounding you. And content creation should align with that to capture the users' interest. The caption should be easy to read content. It should making complex topic simple. The topic should be simple, and then the writing should have a transition. Transitions is very important from the introduction, body, and the conclusion. Or is there any specific narrative? Okay, you should be able to crafting compliant conclusion also in your writing, and vocabularies is very important. And then you should using the correct style to portray your organizations. Meaning to say, if you should be how to write in formal way, how to have loose communications, okay, in the digital marketing, okay. So as we all know, headline creation is very important. As you can see here, This is the page website. This is the most of the assets referring to the headline. So as a copywriter, you should write powerful headline in craft into its own. So headline, it's very important. Copywriter should aware on how to capture people interest to read further about our website or about our services. Okay, this is the proof that headline is very important rather than others, bodies. Awareness or user experience. Copywriter is a way more than putting words onto screen. You should integrate with the informations, business goal, user needs, and the important thing is user experience in your writing. You should make sure it aligns with your mission and objective. You should be able to capture people's experience, and your writing should solve their problems. Okay, and that's a skill that copywriting should have. Another thing is specializations. Um, Instead of librarians do copywriting, you also can have a collaboration with others, faculty in the university, or other experts in the field. For example, you collaborate with a doctors in the hospital talking about something and you relate it with the library systems or library services in your library. For example, you provide an evidence-based or evidence-based systematic review classes, for example. So you communicate with doctors and then you do a collaboration with doctors and write about the importance of systematic evidence, systematic literature evidence in medicines. Okay, so we need to have a specialization in copywriting to make sure our writing are focused and our writing be able to reach others. Okay, next it's marketing. Writer always marketing awareness. Writer always should be aware of he and she in marketing industry, what are the surrounding, what happened in the surrounding, what are the latest technologies, what are the latest marketing trends in instead of using the traditional marketing awareness. Okay, graphic design and multimedia, definitely software such as Adobe Photoshop, illustration, After Effects, InDesign, Canvas, some of the graphic design and multimedia elements that the person should have. Social media management, it should be able to understand each platform has a different approach. TikTok, Facebook, X, size of the illustrations and word count, okay? And then you should be able to know which is the active time of your users. Website design and development basic is very important. As I mentioned earlier, the total speed loading for each website should be very fast and should be simplified, should be compressed. You should resize all the images and multimedia elements in the website to make sure our user use our website again, and you can use the website in your digital marketing. Analytic and data analysis is also very important. You should be able to use Google Analytics, and each of the social media has their own data analytics. You should study also. Data analytics you can use as a website tracking. All right.
Excuse
And,
me, Mr.
yes.
Time is 1 minute.
All right. So email marketing, okay. This is type of email marketing. Later, I will share this slide in my LinkedIn. So please please connect with me with my LinkedIn. So next, we need to provide a list of library service and facilities. So you need to list this, okay, the library services, and then you should cross-check with the policies, and then identify your audience, and you should implement with monitoring the feedback, engage with our user and response, okay? So how to create digital marketing strategy, later on you can read from my slide. So you should set goals, okay, conduct SWOT analysis, identify your audience, And this one I would like to highlight before I end my presentation. User with disability, we should have this digital marketing, audio marketing, talking book, podcast as a part of our responsibility to make sure our user know and get our digital marketing. Okay. And then budgeting platform or free. Okay. So selecting digital marketing channels, this also you can read. And the last part of my presentation is success indicator. Okay, very quick one. You should measure the success indicator by having a performance evaluation, return on investments, data-driven decision making. And the last one is continuous improvement, competitive advantage, and customer insight. And I hope you can understand what is digital marketing and what platform that's suitable to be used. And again, digital marketing strategy is not a one-time effort. It's ongoing, it's try and error. You should collaborate with others. You should analyze which platform that's suitable with your institutions. With that, thank you very much. Again.